Have you ever wondered how humans started to write, transforming abstract thoughts into tangible marks? Let's journey back in time, thousands of years ago, when the first spark of communication ignited. It was a time when words had not been born yet, and human thoughts were expressed through non-verbal cues and symbols. A simple nod, a gesture, or a sign, these were the building blocks of human interaction. These silent conversations, encoded in body language and expressions, set the stage for a more sophisticated form of communication. As time passed, humans felt the need to record their experiences, their stories. And so, they began to paint and draw, making the walls of caves their canvas. These cave paintings, discovered in different corners of the world, are not just prehistoric art. They are the first chapters of human history, the earliest form of recorded communication. Each stroke of color, each etch in stone, was a message passed down through generations, a testament to human survival and ingenuity. From hunting scenes to depictions of daily life, these drawings were an ingenious way of saying, "We were here, and this is our story." They were not just doodles on a wall, they were the first steps of humanity towards the creation of a written language. But why was this development so significant? Well, it was a game changer. For the first time, humans could share their knowledge, experiences, and stories beyond their immediate circles. They could communicate across time, leaving a legacy for future generations. This was the start of a revolution that would eventually shape human societies, leading us towards the path of written communication. From the simple nod of a head to the intricate strokes on a cave wall, these early forms of communication laid the groundwork for what would become the complex system of writing we use today. They marked the beginning of an incredible journey, a journey that would transform how we, as humans, express and share our thoughts. So our journey begins not with alphabets, but with symbols and drawings, our ancestors' first steps towards written communication. Imagine a world without words, where symbols ruled. How did we move from symbols to the first scripts? Our journey begins thousands of years in the past, in the cradle of civilization, where the first symbols were etched onto clay tablets and cave walls. These symbols weren't words as we know them, but they were a start, a way for early humans to capture their thoughts and experiences. As societies grew more complex, so did their need for communication. The simple symbols of yore began to evolve, giving birth to the first pictographic scripts. In these scripts, each symbol represented an object or a concept. Still, they were limited, as they couldn't express abstract ideas or the subtleties of language. Enter the Sumerians, who took a monumental leap forward around 4,000 years ago. They developed cuneiform, a script that used wedge-shaped marks to represent sounds, objects, and ideas. This was not just a collection of pictures. It was a fully fledged writing system, capable of conveying complex thoughts and abstract concepts. Meanwhile, in the land of the pharaohs, the Egyptians were carving their own path, quite literally. They developed hieroglyphics, a writing system that combined logographic, syllabic, and alphabetic elements. This script was beautifully complex, allowing scribes to record everything from royal decrees to religious texts, all etched in stone for eternity. The impact of these early scripts cannot be overstated. They allowed for more intricate communication and record-keeping, enabling societies to organize themselves better, to codify laws, conduct trade, and record history. They were the building blocks upon which our modern systems of writing were built. But perhaps more importantly, they allowed us to share our stories, to express our hopes, fears, and dreams. They enabled us to reach out across the boundaries of time and space, to connect with our fellow humans in a way that was simply not possible before. The invention of script was a leap forward in human progress, paving the way for civilizations to flourish. From elaborate pictographs to a handful of letters, how did alphabets come into the picture? This question takes us back to the ancient city of Byblos, nestled in what is now modern-day Lebanon. Here, around 3.5 millennia ago, the Phoenician alphabet, the first widely used phonetic alphabet, emerged. Phoenician traders, renowned for their seafaring skills, found themselves in need of a simple, efficient system to record their transactions. Pictographs, while artistic, were cumbersome and didn't lend themselves to quick notation. Enter the Phoenician alphabet, a collection of 22 letters, each representing a distinct sound. This phonetic structure allowed for flexibility and versatility, enabling the recording of a vast array of words and ideas. But the Phoenician alphabet didn't just streamline record-keeping, it drastically transformed communication and the spread of ideas. With its phonetic nature, it was easier to learn compared to the complex hieroglyphic and cuneiform scripts. This ease of learning meant that literacy was no longer a luxury for the privileged few. It became accessible to traders, craftsmen, and the common folk. As Phoenician traders journeyed across the Mediterranean, they took their alphabet with them. It found its way into Greek culture, underwent a few tweaks and additions, and emerged as the Greek alphabet. This new alphabet in turn served as the foundation for the Latin alphabet, the script you're hearing right now. The Phoenician alphabet's impact didn't stop at the shores of the Mediterranean, though. Its influence rippled outwards, touching cultures and societies far and wide. It became a conduit for the exchange of ideas, fostering understanding and cooperation among diverse groups. The creation of alphabets revolutionized the world of writing, making it accessible and universal. From a mere 22 letters, we've been able to weave together the tapestry of human history, capturing our triumphs, our woes, our dreams, and our knowledge. It's a testament to the power of simplicity and the enduring human desire to communicate, to express, and to connect. The creation of alphabets revolutionized the world of writing, making it accessible and universal. As writing evolved, so too did the surfaces we wrote on. But how did we get from stone tablets to paper? In the early days of human history, our ancestors etched their stories into the hard surfaces around them. The first writings were carved or painted onto stone tablets and cave walls. While these mediums were durable, they were also bulky and immovable. With the invention of clay tablets around 5,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, writing became a bit more portable. These tablets were easier to carry around than stone, but they were still quite fragile. And once the clay was baked, the text couldn't be altered. Then along came the Egyptians, introducing the world to papyrus around 3,000 years BC. Made from the pith of the papyrus plant, this early form of paper was lightweight, relatively durable, and could be rolled for easy transport. Papyrus allowed for more extensive texts, and it played a crucial role in the spread of knowledge across civilizations. But papyrus wasn't perfect. It was susceptible to moisture and couldn't last forever. Enter parchment, a writing medium made from animal skins. First used by the people of Pergamon, an ancient Greek city, parchment was more durable than papyrus and could withstand a variety of climates, making it ideal for preserving important texts. Finally, we arrive at paper, invented in ancient China during the 2nd century AD. Made from mulberry bark and hemp fibers, paper was easier to produce, lighter to carry, and smoother to write on than its predecessors. This invention revolutionized the dissemination of knowledge, allowing for mass production of texts and sparking a surge in literacy rates. These advancements in writing mediums didn't just change how we wrote, they changed what we could write and who could write it. Each new medium brought writing to more people, broadening the spread of ideas, stories, and knowledge. With every new medium, writing became easier, faster, and more widespread, shaping the world as we know it. We've come a long way from cave paintings and cuneiform, but where is the future of writing headed? Our journey from etching symbols onto stone to typing words onto screens has been a long and fascinating one. As we moved from physical to digital, the way we write has fundamentally changed. Today, we're in an era where writing is not confined to pen and paper, or even a keyboard. The digitization of writing has opened up new possibilities and challenges. Consider emojis, for instance. These colorful, expressive pictographs have become a language of their own. They've broken down barriers, allowing us to convey emotions and ideas that can be understood universally, regardless of one's native language. But they've also sparked debates about their place in formal writing and their potential to dilute or distort the richness of language. Then there's the rise of artificial intelligence. AI is increasingly being used to write everything from news articles to poetry. It's a tool that can enhance our writing, helping us to be more efficient and creative. But it also raises questions about authenticity and originality in writing. Will a time come when machines can write as well as, or even better than, humans? As we look to the future, it's clear that the possibilities are endless. We might see the development of new writing systems that better reflect our digital lives. We could witness the evolution of a truly global language, facilitated by technology. Perhaps we'll even see writing become more interactive, with augmented and virtual reality enabling us to engage with text in ways we've never imagined. However, amidst all these advancements, one thing remains constant: our desire to express ourselves, to connect with others, and to make sense of the world through writing. This intrinsic human need is what has driven the evolution of writing throughout history, and it's what will continue to shape its future. In this digital age, we stand at the cusp of another evolution in writing, as we continue to find new ways to express our thoughts and ideas.